Hey guys, ravdav here. Just wanted to update everyone real quick before I get to the video that I promised in the title. If you're following everything that happened yesterday with the golden knife on Forgotten, I got the golden knife over to Logan. He said that they've patched it and that's fixed now, so there's no more just yells running around the server killing everyone in their god sets. But I just wanted to show everything off real quick. Logan released a little admin item. It says Yells thought he could get away with it, not slick enough for Forgotten. He put that in anyone in the server that was online at the time. My kids didn't get it, my sister didn't get it, but I was in my AFK pool here with the IG eating dinner, and when I got back, Logan had left this sign right here in right at the edge of my AFK pool. Ravdav, thanks for the help today. Cheers. So kind of cool. I don't know of any way without MC Edit that you can put in a sign like that, so that's not something I did, and it's kind of cool. I did get my 25 million back, for those that are wondering. He was able to take it away from Yells and give it to me, so I got my money back. I don't have the golden knife anymore, but the server is fixed with it, and that makes me very happy. But on to the video. I'm going to show you guys how to make a set of some stuff. See you in a minute. Hey guys, ravdav here. Today I'm going to show you how to make a good set of gear to use for PvPing or whatever on Treasure Wars. I've been asked the question quite a bit, what enchants are the best? What do you start with, and what do I add from there? What's the best way to do it? So hopefully this will help those people out that have asked me. And in fact, if you've watched any of Lachlan and Vicstar's video, I mean, Lachlan doesn't even know all the time what his enchants do on his server and what max level they go to and stuff like that. So who knows, maybe he'll check out the videos and then he'll be able to make a little bit better set. But let me show you what I just picked up, and this is why I decided to do the video right now. I just picked all these items up pretty cheap in AH. Healthboost 3 on the helm, a plate mail of Athena, some leggings that have dodge 5 on them, and some boots that have speed 3. Now this I don't think would be the best base for like the very good game set, but if you're trying to make a good set that you're not just going to get too banged in, this will give you a good start. Now let me show you if you want to keep an eye out for some things. Now the plate mail of Athena, the plate mail is the actual enchant that makes this so good. Now plate mail 1 gives you resistance 1 and it gives you slowness 1. Let me put this on real quick and show you how that looks. Plate mail 2 gives you resistance 2 right here, and it gives you slowness 2. So now I have speed 1 boots on, and this is running right now. See how slow that is? But what I do is I have this cow pet, so toss that in my inventory, and I still have the resistance now, but I no longer have that slowness. So that's what I do with it, and that's why plate mail 2 works just fine for me. Now plate mail 3 is what most people like, and that gives you the resistance 2 still, but it only gives you slowness 1. So that's a huge advantage, of course, if you don't have the cow pet. Now the speed 3 boots, they're a must-have, especially if you're going to have the slowness on there. Speed 3 gets you around the map nice and fast. If you're looking for a set of boots, what I recommend trying to keep an eye out for is a Skulls of Your Enemy with a high speed 3 and some kind of blessed on there. I'll get the blessed in a minute. But if you don't have any slowness on in speed 3, you'll be able to chase anybody down. If you do have the slowness 1 on there, the speed 3 will still get you around that map pretty quick. So that's a very nice thing to have. Let me toss my Raider chest back on. So the helmet, the Healthboost 3, that will give you an extra 6 hearts. So with the golden apple, you have an extra 8 hearts, a total of 36 health. So of course, the more hearts, the better. We talked about the plate mail and the dodge. Now, if I could spell acrobatics. If you have your acrobatics level up there, you have a 20% chance of dodge as is. Now with the dodge 5, that's the max level on there with your leggings or whatever you decide to put it on. That will allow you to take hits, if you're crouching, that's when the dodge will activate, and you'll have a huge chance of dodging a lot of these hits. And so if you want to be tanking the hits for many minutes, you got to have the plate mail, and you have to have the dodge on there. Now the one thing, if you don't have something good with the plate mail, you hate the slowness, the other choice you have is reinforced. Now reinforced, once you get down to it, I think it's 5 hearts. I'm not 100% certain. Don't take my word on that one.
Yesterday, I think you said 8 hearts.
Was it 8 hearts?
I think
With
so.
8 health. I don't know. It's one of the two.
8 health,
But
yes.
when you get down to it, the high levels like reinforced 5, what it'll do is it'll give you that resistance too. And so if you're getting beat up pretty good, you'll get that boost on there. That's also something to consider when making a really good set, is if somebody hits you with like a purge or battle cry or something like that, and they remove your positive buffs, having that reinforced on there, if you start getting hit real bad, that will put that resistance back on there temporarily while your health's low, until you can reapply your plate mail, chest plate, or whatever you have. So that's my recommendation there. Now on to the other ones that I highly recommend. On the plate mail of Athena, if you're fighting with allies, truces out there, I definitely recommend getting a high protector on there. And what that does is when you're getting hit, your allies get hearts healed on them. So it's very strong when fighting in groups to be able to do that. When you have like wolves or something attack you, or whatever the case may be, you'll be able to be healed and your allies will be able to be healed. So don't discount that one. Blessed is a must have. That's why I recommend getting like the skulls with it on there. Even a blessed one, see right now I don't have any blessed on and I have to eat. Blessed will feed you automatically. So if you're running out there in speed 3, let's say hypothetically trying to run away from somebody, blessed is what will make it so you can actually either get away or chase somebody down. Because if you have to stop and eat, they just have a huge advantage there. So you have to have blessed on there. If you're looking for a pair of leggings, probably the best ones you can get right now would be a dodge 5 with a spectral greater than 5 for sure. It maxes out at 7. Try and get a spectral 7 on there on the Aura of Death leggings from the Grim Reaper class. If you can find a good pair of those, that's a must get. The spectral will make you invisible and invincible. So they'll still be able to see your armor, but when you disappear, they can't hit you, period. If you're getting beat up and need to get out of there, those few seconds that it lets you be invincible, may be the opportunity for you to escape without getting popped. If you're fighting with a group of friends, captain's not bad. I know some people don't like it, but if you have a couple people with high level captain 4 and 5 out there, getting that haste boost if you're not a dwarf, or even the haste 2, even if you are the dwarf, that allows you to, hey Meckham, let you gives you the opportunity to get in a few extra hits than you wouldn't have. If you do have like mining fatigue from like an enrage enchant, haste also allows you to be able to continue to beat up on somebody kind of at the normal speeds. There are other ones that are certainly good. Let me talk about them just briefly though. I'm sorry this one's just kind of a lot of talk. Here, let me show off some of our heads while we're doing this. Jump 2. Yeah, you see a lot of my heads on there, don't you? Jump rune. I don't recommend a jump 1. It's not a big benefit, in my opinion. Jump 3, man, it jumps so high, it's a little bit too high. And there's Hunter Chan saying he's farming lilies for herbalism. The other thing to do is definitely just to get the jump 2 on there. Jump 2, I think, is the best of all the worlds there. You can jump over somebody, and you can use it to jump 2 blocks at a time. So you're able to, if you're climbing stuff, you can get up a little bit higher. I mean, always make sure you have ender pearls on you, of course, but sometimes it just gives you just enough advantage to get out of there. Let's see. Another one I recommend is Life Essence. Life Essence heals you automatically. If you can get a Life Essence 3 on there, one of the best helms that you could possibly get would be that, what is it called, Meckham? The Crown of Arete?
Arete?
Arete,
Arete? I don't know how you
whatever
say
it
it.
is. If you can find a Health Boost 3, Life Essence 3, that by far is the best one. On Forgotten, they're pretty expensive. Last one that Arson said that he saw one in AH for 2 million. Hey, sorry about that, guys. I was coughing there for a second and just took a little quick cut. But I just finished up Life Essence. The other ones I wanted to talk about real quick. The first one is Bat Vision. If you see Bat Vision on a helmet, I highly recommend not using that for your kit. Bat Vision, when you get blindness, makes you completely blind. And yeah, don't even don't even bother with Bat Vision. Don't use that as a base. Don't toss it on anything. If your awesome helmet has it, you have to have one of the other things to counteract it. So they just came out in the Grim Reaper set. You have the Unholy. You also have Eye Patch. So if you do have that, you got to get the Eye Patch on there. And that brings us back to those Unholy and Eye Patch. I hate getting blinded, so put those on there. I know a lot of people say that everyone on the server hacks and they already have an anti-blindness of some sort, but whatever the case may be, put that on there and it certainly helps. I sometimes only like to put the eye patch 1 on there. I'm not 100% sure exactly how they work. Haven't experimented enough with 1 versus 2 to see how it is, but it seems like you can get blindness 1 and blindness 2. Blindness 1 seems to be counteracted by the eye patch 1. Blindness 2 can still affect eye patch 1 with a blindness 1. But the eye patch 2 seems to make you invulnerable to both attacks. So that's kind of how that one works. It's nice to know sometimes if someone's sneaking with stealth, and that's probably the best way to know that what somebody has is nearby you, crouching, hiding, is if you suddenly go blind or hear that little pop that it makes. So that's a good one to put on there. Stealth, it's not the best one, but it certainly annoys people. Stealth when you're crouching will make your enemy have a chance to get blindness. And there's ones like Demonic Aura that can give your attacker the Wither effect. I don't think it's as strong as it could be, especially if you're fighting someone in great gear, because it just doesn't seem to do a lot of damage to them. Fearless is a great one, I think. Fearless, if you have any negative debuffs on you, you get a chance to remove them when you're taking damage. So if someone petrifies you or has corruption and has given you some nausea or weakness and stuff like that, as you continue to get hit, you have a chance to displace that. So, hey Mecca, would you mind telling Horep
Yeah.
that I can't
I'll
chat right now?
yeah.
But hi Horep, hi Zach. Glad everyone's still staying on there. Shout outs to Arson, who am I missing? Meckham, AH Clouds, Barrows. I'm gonna miss a bunch of people that have been talking to us a lot the last couple days. So if I missed you, tell me in the comments and I'll shout out to you next time. I promise. How's that? The last couple things to talk about would be like the Necromancer, the Flame Elemental, and the Wolves. Those are specifically the Necromancer and the Wolves. Those are great ones to be constantly hitting your enemy. They can disorient them. They're not going to necessarily kill the person, but it gives you the opportunity to make sure that they're always in combat mode, that they can't ender pearl out. That and then one great thing too is it always is attacking them wearing their armor down. The last thing I think you should know before we do it, I'm going to show Meckham how we break down gear. And so I just grab, these are just efficiency. Let me grab some armor. Protection stuff out of here. Sharpness, eh. And this is one of the reasons that MCMMO actually matters. My repair level's high enough that I get a lot of these books at very high levels. So right there, I just got 3 books. So we got Protection 2, Protection 2, Protection 1. Let me grab a sword out real quick and smash some of these zombies down. Combining these books now is a very quick way to level up one of these items. So this is more than enough levels to combine the books.
Move to build wars by the server.
Oh, hey can opener. I think she knows that I'm recording, so she hopped out of there real quick. But protection 2 gives me protection 3. Let me grab a few more levels. In addition to protection, everything of your gear needs to be P4. Simple as that. If you're going to survive on the server, it has to be plate mailed out. It has to be P4 gear. This is probably enough to just show you an example of. So like on this helmet, P3, we'll toss in the P3 book. That gives me a P4 with Unbreaking Health Boost 1. So there's that helmet. The other things that you need to do is specifically for the helmet and the boots, you need to make those Unbreaking 3. If you're going to survive hundreds and hundreds of hits, you have to have those as a high Unbreaking. Your helmet's going to be the first thing that pops, and then comes your boots. So you have to get those 2 up. If you're doing your whole set and making it a good game set, go ahead and get your chest plate and your leggings up there as high as you can on the Unbreaking. And I mean, you should have a pretty darn good set at that point. Let me put the sword away before I walk off with it. If you have any other questions about any of these enchants, how they work, and if you think I'm wrong, just tell me that too. I'll do a video next time, kind of how to do a sword, how to do an axe. I like the axes better, and maybe I'll do that next time. But in the meantime, leave me a comment, like the video, and see you guys around.